The Highlands burned with white fire. Kale stood in the gully, cloak torn, soul blade pulsing ember black. The purge agents advanced in silence, faceless constructs wielding batons that glowed with system authority. Around them, hunters fled. Accord banners scattered. Dominion raiders screamed as agents cut through them indiscriminately. Mercs vanished into fissures, abandoning contracts. The purge didn't care about sides. It cared only about erasure. And every agent's focus locked on Kale. The nearest agent moved. Its strike was faster than light, baton arcing down. Kale raised his blade and nearly buckled. The impact bypassed armor, health plunging by a third. His HUD screamed, "System correction, unauthorized instability detected." Kale gritted his teeth. "I don't care what you call me. I'm still here." He surged forward, shadows erupting under his boots. The soul blade carved across the agent's chest. For a moment, the world bent, damage rewrote itself and the construct dissolved into motes. The whispers in his skull roared triumph. Even rules can bleed. But for every agent that fell, two more coalesced from white motes. The air thickened with inevitability. Above the gully, Accord's Helion and Dominion's Aaron regrouped, their armor scorched, eyes burning with fury. Helion pointed his glaive. "Focus him. Agents or not, if he dies, the bounty is ours." Aaron spat blood. "Kill him before the system does." Their guilds rallied, battered but greedy. Spells arced down into the gully, colliding with agents and Kale alike. Kale snarled. "Still chasing gold while the world ends." He anchored to a fissure seam, dodging radiant blasts, then unleashed a shadow flare arc that carved through both agents and hunters. The survivors screamed, fragments dissolving into the storm. No one cared about alliances anymore. The battlefield was chaos, guilds, agents, Kale at the center. Kale's soul blade pulsed violently, ember veins blazing. A new prompt burned across his HUD: legacy path progression, Eclipse Forge Master rightward arrow legacy unbound, conditional. Requirement: survive purge protocol phase I. His chest tightened. The blade wasn't just evolving, it was demanding. The whispers were no longer whispers. They were a voice. "Choose us. Fuse with us. Or die as prey." Kale gritted his teeth. "Not dying here." He surged forward, cutting through an agent, then spinning into a Dominion raider who had dared to flank him. Shadows erupted, devouring them both. The gully trembled. White motes swirled upward, coalescing into a single figure larger than the rest. An agent prime towering, faceless, its baton a two-handed blade of pure system authority. Purge protocol phase 2 initiated. Kale's HUD flickered. His health bar glitched, his stamina drained just by standing in its presence. Hunters screamed. "It spawned a prime." Helion cursed. "Fall back." Aaron shook his head, eyes manic. "No, we end this here." Kale smirked despite the fear clawing his chest. "Fine. Let's see what you've got." The prime moved. One swing cracked the gully floor, fissures glowing white. Kale barely dodged, shadows tethering him to the seam. He struck back, blade screaming as shadow fire clashed with system white. For a moment, the prime staggered. Then it reset, wound vanishing. Kale cursed. "Of course you cheat." Each swing of the prime's blade rewrote the terrain, seams sealed, fissures closed. If you want us to keep making more stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Azure Inkblade. Now, back to the chapter. The prime wasn't just fighting him. It was rewriting the Highlands. His stamina bled red. Health hovered in the danger zone. The whispers surged, "Eclipse break. Rewrite the rules." Kale triggered it. The world bent. For 10 heartbeats, Kale rewrote damage itself. The prime's resets faltered. His strikes carved wounds that refused to vanish. He drove the soul blade deep, ember veins blazing. Shadows exploded, devouring half its torso. Hunters cheered from the ridge until the prime roared. Its blade flared white, forcing Kale back. His HUD screamed, corruption level critical. The whispers thundered. More. Break more. You are not enough yet. Kale staggered, chest burning. He knew it was right. Even Eclipse Break wasn't enough. Another prompt burned across his vision: final evolution available, Legacy Unbound. Warning, corruption level irreversible. Accept. Kale's heart pounded. If he accepted, he might lose himself. If he refused, he would die here erased. The Prime raised its blade, white fire blazing. Kale exhaled. Fine. I'll unbind. He accepted. The soul blade roared like a furnace. Ember veins split open, shadows pouring outward in wings of black fire. His HUD dissolved into static before reassembling. Legacy path unlocked, Legacy Unbound. Eclipse ascendancy, shadows and ember flames merge into wings, mobility doubled. Roulette Breaker's edge, damage ignores system correction. Corruption overload, passive. The longer you fight, the more unstable reality becomes. Kale rose, wings of shadow fire unfurling. His eyes burned ember black. Hunters fell silent. Even agents paused. The Prime struck. Kale met it head on, wings flaring. Their blades clashed system white against Eclipse black. The impact split the gully, ash erupting into the sky. Kale fought like storm and flame. He soared upward on wings, diving with strikes that carved the Prime's body into glitching fragments. The Prime countered, rewriting terrain, sealing fissures. But Kale forced borders open with every swing, bending seams into being. Hunters fled in terror as the battlefield collapsed. Accord, Dominion, Mercs gone. Only Kale and the Prime remained. Every strike bled more corruption. His HUD blurred. His health bar flickered between values. But his blade cut deeper, stronger, fueled by instability itself. Finally, he plunged the soul blade into the Prime's chest. The world inverted. The Prime dissolved in a storm of motes, screaming in silence. The gully collapsed, fissures bursting into white fire. Kale fell to his knees, wings flickering. His HUD was static. His health unreadable. But he was alive. The system spoke, cold and final purge protocol phase 2 complete. Legacy subject survived. Instability status, contained, temporarily, ... Kale's chest heaved. The whispers purred. You chose well. Now the world bends. The Highlands fell quiet. Horns stopped. Hunters hid in shadows, too afraid to approach. Kale rose slowly, wings folding into his cloak. The soul blade pulsed, alive and hungrier than ever. His HUD blinked one final message: global alert, Legacy Unbound confirmed. Subject classified as Apex Anomaly. Arc progression unlocked. Kale smirked bitterly. Arc progression, huh? Guess I'm not erased after all. He turned toward the horizon. The hollow spire pulsed faintly in the distance, waiting. Arc 1 was over. The real game had only just begun.